Hi guys. So this is my first Twitch appearance. So I have my phone next to me. I'm looking at the chat. So if in case you guys have some questions. So just to say what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna show some of the work that I've done, some of the lessons. I think I've done them about a year ago for Kasparovchess. And well, I did the new ones as well, but I'll talk about it a little bit later. But first, I'll show you and tell you what is available there. And I'm actually very proud of my work. So we go to learn, we go to master lessons, and now we choose the trainer. Yeah, and here I have some. Well, what I did was at first I tried to do like a basic explanation, some backward pawns, some blockades, double pawns, kind of like structures and isolated pawns. And then in the end, I did some of the games of the grades, but it took me a while because I wanted to show some relatively unknown games. And yeah, I think I managed to find some really interesting games from all these good players. So yeah, for example, I'll open up a lesson. I know you cannot hear the audio, but I'll just show something. Wait, yeah, let's for example go to Alekhine. Now I will play it. Oops, sound is off. Yeah. So for example, I showed one of his games, one that I was kind of impressed with. I think, yeah, you can see it's very interactive. You can see the board, and you can see me explaining things. So I think this is one of these games where he was black. He was pressing, yeah. Yeah, and then I had some kind of yeah. This is lesson one. Yeah, strategical ideas of Alekhine as well. So here I did some of this. Yeah, some. I think this is the game against Nimzovich, which was also very interesting. And now we'll go back. Yeah, and then I did like basic pawn structures. For example, I think this is also kind of interesting. I was trying to explain how which openings you have or which ideas you have, just showing the skeleton of the pawns without any pieces. Basically, trying to have a preview on those type of things, like the plans for black, the plans for white, which pieces generally are good to have in this type of position. So this type of things. Here we have the Isolani with d6 pawn, with c6 pawn. Here, for example, we have the, what is it? Forgot the word for this pawns in English. Let's say paired Isolanis. And then this kind of structure when you slowly create the center, but they're winged pawns on c6 or f6. Yeah, so this was a lesson that has 3 parts, for example, all with the pawns. Yeah. Of course, I didn't show the mirrors. But here I showed the mirrors because, well, mostly the king position is very important. So you get the structure, which is the minority attack structure. But most likely your king is going to be on g1, so you're not going to do the minority attack in this one. Okay, let's just go back to some other lessons that I did. Okay. Yeah, I also did some last year. Well, I did a lot of work on different subjects. This was the one I was trying to show where this whole idea of f5 came from. in this type of structures. I guess you guys know this idea of f5. Some of you who play chess, white weakens the e5 square, but then you have so much time that black doesn't manage to get back into the game. And yeah, this was this great example, which is, well, some people know it, but some people don't. Basically, look at this position. Black has this knight on e5, which is absolutely great, but his position is almost lost because it doesn't have any attacking squares with knight on e5. It just is beautiful, but that's all. It's, I don't know, it's like having a great car, but not having any roads to ride it. Okay, and this was this lesson. I see Anish all the time. See, that's the problem. He has his first name and he's ahead of me with that. I'm just joking. So then I have some lessons. So they're all for different level players. So I have the league kind of level, the club, then tournament, mostly like here you have some weak center. And yeah, one thing I have to mention, most of these lessons, they came from my own experience. So what I believe in, the best product that you can deliver has to have this personal touch. And that's what I try to do. I kind of share my own experience from my games. For example, this was a very traumatic experience for me. This was my game against Morozevich. That, if you look at the position, I have 4 pawns in the center. But the position is very difficult for me because the center is way too weak. Yeah, see, the knight comes from g8, and then he slowly got me here. So this was one of examples. I slowly lost all my pawns. And this is the second example, and this is my game against Magnus. I lost this one too, but I was winning at some time, and I mean, it's also the same theme that here he has this weak center that I attack with c4, but he did this brilliant idea in the game. He basically brought his knight, sacrificing 2 pawns, just in order to keep the c4 a central pawn and get counterplay because of it. So I think this will be also kind of exciting for you guys. Another lessons I have here. Yeah, then I also went and spoke about things like analyzing your games, how you're supposed to analyze them, and just more kind of strategizing and the philosophy of the chess game. And I think I did a couple of this type of things. Let me see. Yeah, preparing for tournaments as well. I did that. And opposite side races. This is, of course, very exciting when you can attack your opponent while you're getting attacked. It's also based on my game. I think this is a game with Nihua. I was playing black, and then I played b3 at some point. Very important moment. Okay, I get a invitation to play. Yeah, I'll play later, guys. First, I'm gonna show some of this lessons. So yeah, this was one of my games, and this was another game, also opposite side kind of attack. Oh, this time I was the one attacking. I was white against Sherlock. And the example number 3. Yes. Yeah, it's my game against Istracescu. I was white, and I also got to attack him on the side with my pawns. So yeah, I think you'll enjoy this material that I did, and something that I'm proud to have done, because I think when you're giving lessons and you're concentrating on them, you're also understanding this small subtleties. You're understanding more about yourself, about what kind of mistakes you make and what kind of things are working out for you. So yeah, I did some interesting ones. I hope you'll enjoy. And yeah, I wanted to mention that I also did while I was playing the tournament in Paris, I was also doing this very interesting lectures. I mean, the Blitz on the tournament online that I was playing from the chess champs tour. So I was doing this very interesting project, that the format that I thought that is very interesting. I chose 30 games of my career, and that taught me a lot. So from the start till almost when I'm entering the elite, so 2005 is the cutout. And I was trying to explain them to a candidate master level player, Alicia Santeramo. And I think it's a very interesting format. So we're sitting and we're chatting, and I'm showing her, sharing my ideas, asking her questions. She asks questions. So those lessons will appear very soon. And I think they're more fun, and they're also more educational somehow. I think these lessons are good, but that ones are, I think, are even better. So, and yeah, I'm watching there just to see if there is anything in the chat or any questions. So in case you guys have any kind of questions, just let me know. And right now I'm going to show you, actually I'm not going to show you, I'm going to try to solve some puzzles with you, because that's what Kasparovchess Chess is really good at. I think they have some nice puzzles. So we'll go to master lessons, we'll choose a trainer. The guys from the site, they're telling me that Romain Edouard has some really good puzzles. And I'm gonna choose the level. Let's start with tournament, and then we'll go and try to solve harder ones. Okay, so here are the exercises. Puzzle 1. Okay. So now we have kind of a mating idea. Let me see if you guys see it, because I already got it. Do you guys have any ideas? Yes, I got a question about Dokhoyan. Yes, he was a very nice guy, and I spoke with him many times. Yeah, I think they saw it. Queen takes the rook. Yay! And I once I even asked Dokhoyan to become my second. I remember, but then somehow it didn't work out. It was I think it was in 2006. I think so, or 2007. Yeah, because I respected what he did, and I thought it was a good way to improve, to work with somebody who had such experience. And yeah, of course, he contributed a lot to success of Karyakin and many other, oh, not mentioning Gary, of course. So do you guys see this one? Ah, no, rook f8 doesn't work. Because e6 is hanging. Ah, yes, queen takes knight, correct. I think these ones are too easy for you guys so far. Okay, we'll go to harder ones. Let's see if there are any more questions. So somebody's stuck at 2,200 on Lichess. Yeah, I guess playing is a good thing, but the real way to improve is generally the way I did it. You either have a good coach who teaches you, who explains you, or I think through lessons is a good way. Nowadays, you have so many interesting people who are giving lessons and explaining things. So I think that's a possible way to improve. So what is this one? Aha, yes, I see it. You guys see this one? Not knight g5. No, knight g5 doesn't really work. Yes, knight d8. Beautiful. Then check and knight f7. Voila. Okay. And this one. Ah, yes, that's correct. Learning the deeper plans of the openings. Yeah, when you're studying any openings, you also need to study the middle game arising from these openings, because there are many basic ideas that are very common for certain openings, even tactical ideas that you have to know if you want to play that opening. For example, if you don't know that knight d5 is coming somewhere in Sicilian, and you're casually developing your queen on c7 and not hurrying to castle, it might be a problem. So you can't just play an opening because you like the way it looks. You also need to study it. So rook c1, people are suggesting. Yes, yes, beautiful. Rook c1. And rook takes a3. See, I don't even have to solve them. And queen e4. Oh no, rook a1. I thought queen a4, knight c2, and rook a1, and then queen a4, because there's a pin after knight a3, queen a3. It prolongs the meeting. Okay, so what was this level? This was, yeah, we'll get a better level. Yeah, some harder. So here you have the lessons by the theme, so it's very useful. And let's go trainer, go to Roman. I think we took league, and now let's go with tournament. No, or okay. Let's go expert, because you guys, I think you're pretty good. Delivering devastating attacks. Okay, 3 exercises. Ah, yes, I remember this game actually. It was a really, really bad game. So there's a question. I was playing d4 and I started playing e4. Well, I'm trying to learn. It's not that I'm thinking that d4 or e4 is a better move, but I'm just trying to become a better player. And maybe it's the way to go. You know, in chess career, you always take decisions, and you only find out if it works maybe 7-8 years after you took the decision. But I just believe it's something that I'm excited about, you know, learning new things. And I want to do it in the game that I love so much. Aha, now it's harder, guys, huh? You're, somebody said e6. Yeah, e6 is the move. That's correct. 6 fe, and now what do you think? Well, queen e5, not yet. No, we don't study moves like knight a3 because if you're not able to understand how to play against knight a3 and you call yourself a grandmaster, there's a problem. No, bishop h7, king h7. I don't think is the solution. This is going live, guys, because I'm answering questions. So bishop g6. That's what I think as well. Bishop g6 is the move. And what do you guys play after bishop g6, queen f8? Queen g4 and queen g7, queen h8. Yeah, maybe that's even better. Yeah, I guess this is the way he went. Yeah. I think Boris resigned immediately after e6. But bishop g6, I thought that, yeah, bishop e6 was a problem after e6 because of queen e5, guys. And then, let me just back it up. Yeah, if you take with the bishop, yeah, bishop e6, queen e5. Then I'm going to mate you from g3. Well, you have to protect against queen g7 mate. And then the problem appears. I don't know how to do the arrows. Okay, wait. Is this like this? Ah, yes, see? And then like this. I'm just showing you the route to mate. But one thing that we could do, we could also play this, bishop g6. But then it's not the most precise way because of queen f8. Bishop f8, hg. I don't know, can I play those moves? Yeah, I think I need to press something, analyze or something. Yeah. All right, we'll go to the next puzzle. So it's a nice puzzle. So, yes, I see it. I see it. I have a favorite player. Well, from the old guys, it's Alekhine. It was my first book. And from the modern guys, Ivanchuk, he was always an inspiration and still is. Because he's one of these guys who wants to, he just wants to learn and be better. And of course, I'm a fan of Tigran Petrosyan, but it's impossible to emulate Tigran Petrosyan's play. It's difficult. And Magnus, of course. The problem is that all these guys, of course, I appreciate them and I love their chess. But for me personally, I have my favorites and the ones that I root for. So it's very subjective. Okay. So how do we solve this? Actually, I said that I know it, but no, I was not concentrating. I thought it's rook g6, king g6, but then wait, queen g6, queen g8, king h6. No, it's not it. So I've just been bragging. Yes. So we have to play queen c1 and king g2. Why we don't play king g2? Because he takes on g2. That's the thing. If we go like this, it takes on f2, and it's perpetual. Therefore, We need to go queen c1 and then play king g2 or even queen h1. What do you guys think? Queen h1? I think it's kind of a cooler move. Just looks so beautiful. Yeah, we just take. Solved. So what's wrong with king g2 here? Oh, of course, rook g3 and queen d5. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'm not concentrating. See? King g2, rook g3 is there. Yes, Ivanchuk has beaten me many times. And so at some point it was -8 for me. But now I'm in plus with him. You know, when you lose 8 more games than you win. But now I'm back. I've beaten him more. Yeah, you guys see? So what's the problem? King g2, rook g3 takes, and queen d5 check. And he basically recaptures the rook. So it's a beautiful puzzle. Next exercise. Okay. Okay, no more bragging that I solved it. Once I solve it, then I'll tell you. I have almost 30 years experience in chess, guys. I think Ivanchuk was definitely one of the greatest in history. I mean, the amount of fanatic, just the approach to the game and his knowledge. No, he's definitely one of the best. Well, guys, I see it. What do you think? I am also one of the greatest, I believe. But I'm still trying to be even greater. I believe I can be. Okay, guys, what's the solution? Oh, yes. I'm also an actor. You were right. I played in a movie. Not. Guys, come on. Bishop b4 is not the move. Queen h7 is not the move. Yes, this is right. Queen g5 and queen h5. I think Ivanchuk didn't win a title because he really wanted to too much. I guess that's one problem we have in common. But I'm not losing my hopes. And I'm concentrating. Even though some people might think that I'm just you know, playing all kinds of openings and not concentrating on simple choice, but I'm always trying to vary my style and learn new things. It doesn't mean I'm not concentrating when I'm playing all kinds of openings. And when I'm playing London, it doesn't mean I don't want to win. I'm playing London because it's a positional opening. I just want to, you know, kind of get some solid position and then use some of my comparative advantages. Okay, do you guys see it? I don't listen to System of a Down. I don't know why, but I don't know. For me, it seems like it's a good band, but it's not my type of music. Yeah, I'm proud of them, of course, being Armenian, but Yeah. I like prog rock. If I'm talking about rock, then I will go with progressive or classical rock. Okay, no, why am I choosing my own lessons? There are no tactics in my lessons yet. Hopefully soon enough. Yes, of course. Pink Floyd, of course. All this guys, Canterbury School, the prog rocks, love them all. All right, let's go and get the hardest level. Oh, wait. No, what am I doing? Tactics? No, not the hardest. I meant expert. So we did the delivering devastating attacks. What do you guys want to do next? Evaluating opportunities, improving on, this is just to, I will also do MVO studies, okay. Special surprises, yes, that sounds good. Special surprises. Okay. Okay. Why to play? Yes, I know this. This is actually a theoretical thing. Do you guys know how to play in here? Thank you. It's a special surprise to see me. I'm actually in Spain currently, in San Sebastian, and went for a swim in the morning, so therefore my hair. So enjoying it. So guys, do you have any ideas? Okay, we grab the pawn, D, then $95 at the moment. No, because Queen D1 and then Bishop E4. Queen D8, okay, correct. 95. I do know Ariane. Yes, he's a nice guy. Why I'm not playing neither? Well, I'm playing neither once in a while. I don't know. I like playing Ruy Lopez actually. Okay, 94. But neither is one of the openings I want to learn. Knight D3 is the point. Correct. And now I don't really have the time to stream too much, guys, to do it like Hikaru. Because I'm mostly doing some opening preparation when I have the time. And now, guys, this is important. What do you think? Yes, I'm going to Sochi in 2 days. Yes, King F1 is wrong, guys. King F1 is wrong. Yes, we actually spend, whenever we have the time, we spend about 95% of our time on openings. Yes, knight c5, knight c5, and bishop g5. This is the theoretical line, and black is losing something. Thank you, guys, for good wishes. So, and now the final blow, guys. Bishop e7, correct. That's it. It's a very important. Yeah, why not king f1? I'll tell you why. When you go king f1, he can play bishop a7 or bishop b6. And then you take fe, then there's a check, and knight f4, he can play e3 or g5. And he's basically, no, it's not just more forcing. This is nothing for white after king f1. Well, knight c5 is actually winning for white. Next exercise is here. White to play. Aha. I think I know what this is all about. Well, black basically wants to promote. What do you guys think? Bishop g7 just takes. Bishop d4, d2. No, there has to be something more than that. Yes, queen e6, queen d5 is the problem. Bishop f6, gf. I've learned to play. I was almost 9 when I learned to play, but I had a very good coach. And that's why I became a good player very early on. I mean, I became a first category player. Let's think, because I also don't know this puzzle. Also wondering what to do. So yeah, they call me late bloomer because I was stuck at the rating 2520 for I think 5 years, and that's why yeah, people thought that I'm not gonna make it. I mean, not gonna be a strong player, but I proved them wrong. I was a grandmaster at the age of 17. At some point, I was thinking that I maybe should focus on something else. But then I moved to Germany, and then I had opportunities to play chess and more tournaments. And then I succeeded to get into the elite. So guys, bishop e5 is the move. Now I got it. Bishop e5, and after d2, queen e6. And then I want to take on g7. I'm not sure we will have in Armenia very strong players, but there are many talented guys right now. So I hope if they get the support, then definitely there is a good chance. Yeah, bishop e5 is a great move. Queen e6. And see, we get this, we can read it. Great move. There's a proof. Queen e6. And now, guys, now I see it. Just tell me how we solve it. Yeah, I'm probably moving in August. Do you guys see it? Queen h3 is possible, but I'm thinking, wait, what if queen h3, black goes queen h7, gh, d1. I was just thinking that bishop takes g7 is the way to go. Looks like the winning move. And then queen g7, I just give a check from e8, queen g8, then I take queen e3, queen d5, queen h6. Let me just, yeah, I was right. I love Charles Aznavour's music. He's absolutely brilliant. And I've met him twice. And I had dinner with him. I had the privilege of having a chat with him and spending time with him. This is the way, queen e3. Okay, next exercise. What is this? It's very tempting to take on f7, but as often happens, tempting moves are not the right moves. It's probably is the move. Aha, yes. It's e6, guys. Whoops. I think I lost the chat because I ran out of battery. 1 second. I'll get the chat back. 1 second, guys. Oh, yes. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what's wrong with rook f7? Black goes rook e8, and then he has the e6 square available for him. And e6 is the way to go because f take e, rook f7. And the e6 square is not available anymore. It's beautiful. Yes. Now, we need to solve this puzzle. What do you guys think? We're almost getting mated, so we have to do something extraordinary. Queen f6, rook g5, queen g5. So queen f6 forces king h5. And then we can take on f7. I haven't seen Gotham chess videos, actually none of them, but I know he's very popular, and I guess his material is very educational and fun. But yeah, the videos that I'm watching on YouTube are mostly not connected to chess. I like to watch some music explanations, some NBA reviews, but yeah, not so much chess, because chess I already kind of feel I know. So queen f6, guys, what do you think? Let's try. Yes, it looks like the right move. And now, yeah, I want to take on f7, but let's just, you can't just go and say I want to take something unless you solved it till the end. How I look at it, we take queen f7, and then king h4, queen e7, and then queen c5 check. I'll exchange the queens. Who is the greatest player in NBA in history? Well, well, I'm a Celtics fan, so it's a wrong question to ask me. But objectively, it's either Michael Jordan or nobody for me. Yeah, queen f7, I think, is the move. Queen c5 check there. Ah, yes. Well, let me show you the. So if black goes rook g6, white goes rook f5, and rook h3 mate, right? And if black goes king h4, queen e7 check, and queen to c5, because he still cannot play rook g5. I haven't watched any extreme sports. And Kareem is one of the greatest, of course. But so is Bill Russell. And so is LeBron. Okay, did we solve this? Yes. Now we go to different tactical lessons by our dear Romain Edouard. Let's do some others, and then I'm gonna start playing some Blitz. Okay, let's get the hardest level because this is more fun. Expert. Unexpected blows. Okay, 95. Is there is no Yerevan opening? Well, there is this. I think it starts with c4. I think knight f6, knight f3, g6, knight c3, bishop g7, e4, e5 is something. It's Armenian or something. I know the song Levon, of course, Levon. It's a great song. Yeah. He shall be Levon. Okay, guys. Who am I rooting in soccer for in this championship? Probably Italy. Although I didn't like this diving that the Italian guy did, but the English guy did something that looked like a diving as well. So I think this is knight d2. Knight c6, knight f3, king h1, bishop g2, then knight e1, knight c2, and after knight e7, king f8. So what I'm looking at is knight d2. You guys see a better option? Because we don't want to get embarrassed. Or knight g5. I love chess 960, but I don't know what's the point of not castling chess, honestly. Knight d2 or knight g5, but this cannot be it because otherwise there has to be a precise move. It has to be one move. Is there any other way we can play here? I think it's 92. So guys, what do you say? We go with 92? Chuki's chess variant. Yes, he was showing it. He was so actually, Chuki was so excited when he was showing his chess with some kind of a queen that you have to undress. Something very funny to me. Yes, this is correct. Next exercise, A4. Most of players inspire me, you know, most of my colleagues inspire me. Fabi inspires me, Magnus inspires me, Nepo inspires me, Maxim Vashilagrov inspires me. A lot of guys. Because they're all brilliant players. I just have a regular linen shirt. This shouldn't inspire anybody. Okay, how do we solve this thing, guys? Knight g6 is not unexpected, and it doesn't look right. Oh my god, I forgot we have a bishop on b2, and I was thinking it's a pawn. And I was sitting there and thinking, what's going on? Of course I care. What is the question about? I care about many things. Yes, Queen f8, guys. Just not too concentrating on these puzzles, because I am having a great time talking to the audience. And it's made. Did you guys see what happened? So look, we took here knight g6. Now if it goes king g8, then rook e8 check. The knight goes check, check, takes the queen. So black has to take, check. So what is he supposed to do? The king doesn't have any squares. Knight comes here, then I just take. Now if you take, what happens? Rook d8 mate. Yeah, so it's a beautiful puzzle. I think Gary is gonna score a minus. I'm not sure what kind of a big minus, but I think there is some competition between him and Vladi Kramnik, because Vlad was playing in the last tournament in Paris, and he didn't do too well in Blitz. So that's the thing. Vishy is gonna do great. Come on, he's a brilliant player when it comes to Blitz, and he always preserves energy, and he's very fresh. I think Vishy is. I mean, if he's not gonna get too nervous, he's definitely gonna be in top 3. Okay, let's solve the next one. Yes, of course, Kramnik is 10 years younger, yes. Oh, okay, I see it. Yes, Queen h6. Well, Gary, I think last time I saw he was playing all kinds of King's Indians and stuff, you know, to get out of theory. But it's very tough. The game changed a lot. It's not that. It's not even that Gary became a worse player. It's just that a lot of chess that we see today is just much stronger chess. I mean, much more evolved chess than before. So did you guys see this one? So what happened? Yeah, basically it's very straightforward. White couldn't do anything else, because if white takes on d8, yeah, queen a2 would come with a devastating queen a1 check, and then rook c8 almost mate. So yeah. Okay, let's do a couple more. This is fun. This is fun. We get our, oh, let's do some, yeah, I think Vasya has some studies in compositions that I was told are pretty cute. He has expert. Does he have any master level? Oh yeah, he has master level. Iglesias study. Kasparian study, Jaja study, Seletsky study. Okay, let's, okay, master maybe is too hard. What is expert? Affect study and advanced Timman study. Let's see what Timman study is all about. Study G4. I didn't do any studies on my own, but I think once Oleg Pervakov was he was doing a study, and yeah, he showed me one study, and there with they did the study together with his friend Karian Sambatyan. And yeah, I think I found a little thing there, not even relevant, but they told me, oh, we have to write your name there. So it was basically just to make me feel good. Is it true that you're best to improve badly placed pieces? I don't know. Yeah, knight f1 is the way, yeah? Knight f1 is the way. King f2. So what happens when we play king f4? King g1. Aha, yes, that's a problem. And what happens? Ah, yes. Now I think I know. And now I think I know the solution. Yes, it's knight h3. Knight h3 is the right way, and then king comes to f4. It's very nice. And the pawn promotes. So what happened? We had to play knight g1, because otherwise how do we stop this? The reason why black didn't play king f1 is because we play f4 in that case. King g1, king f5, king h2, bishop d4. And we stop the pawn, and we attack the g4. So you cannot keep the both pawns. I just play king g5. Yeah, I think you can be good chess player and not be good at making puzzles. I never tried to make a puzzle, but I do have some kind of ideas to make puzzles, maybe one day. So you see, so king f1 is not available because of f4. Beautiful idea as well. So king f2. Now knight h3 check. The reason why we give knight f3 check is in order to block or bring the pawn closer so we can eat it, so we can take it. So because if we went king f4, he would take. Now h2 hanging, we have to play king g3. Then king h1, bishop d4, g1, bishop g1, king g1. That would be a draw. Eat the pawn. Yeah, I know it's not the word. Yeah. And therefore knight h3 is very good. Let me use the precise way. let me use the precise word, making a soup out of the pawn. Yeah. And see, the pawn is closer. It's already in the cauldron. And now we're just brewing the water. And the other pawn is going, yeah, it's going to promote. Next, no, let's go to a different one. Theme, studies in composition, level. Yeah, let's solve some expert ones. Gurvich study. 2 exercises, study. Oh my God, so many pieces. What do you guys think? It's some sort of a mate at some point, yeah? Because if we don't mate, it's going to be a draw, not enough material. If we go knight c7, he has to go a1 knight, check. Let's say king b2. Then what's the problem? There has to be some stalemating business. Ah, yes. Now I solved it. Did I? Wait. Then knight b3, king b3, bishop c5. Yeah, yes. Beautiful. Okay, I solved it, guys. What about you guys? Okay, so this is the first move, knight c7. King b2, knight b3 is the next move. Now we have to take bishop c5. No, the reason why I solved it so quickly, because it's a common theme, this type of a move. What do you guys think? Because it's a typical idea, and if you solved this type of a puzzle before, then you'll know it. It's a stalemate idea, and you know, 2 knights cannot mate. Bishop h2, bishop d6. Yeah, why bishop d6 was not right? Do you guys know? Well, there is a nice move after bishop d6, which prevents stalemate and wins the game for white. Yes, knight b6. And if black takes the knight, then I take your bishop. And if bishop takes the c7 knight, I recapture and protect the knight on b6. And if you take with the king, then I take the bishop. And if you take on h2, I mate you with my 2 horses, yes. So that's why they played bishop g1. And now it's very beautiful. It's the only move here, you know, guys? I mean, okay, we can repeat, but it's the only square. Well, bishop e5, bishop d4. What do you do? Do you guys have an idea? What's the right square in order to make something happen? Yes, bishop f4, guys, and then knight b6. See, because, and mate. Because if king takes, there is knight d5 and knight d3. And if bishop takes, bishop d2 mate. And the problem with bishop e5 was that bishop d4, you still have to play bishop f4. Isn't this wonderful? Okay. I think we had some nice studies. I showed you some of the tactical ideas. I think I'm ready to challenge you guys. So let's play.